Huzzah. Put this over to the screen. So, a little history before we start. In the early 6th century, the king of the Britons, Uther Pendragon, sent his son Arthur and a few knights out to find a lost family heirloom. It was lost many years ago by one of the first kings of England when he fell during battle. It is an heirloom that will prove to anyone who challenges their bloodline and must be found. It was called Excalibur. So Arthur and his knights set out to find it. Not knowing where to start, they headed for the most mystical place they knew of, Stonehenge. This was Arthur's first time here, and as soon as he placed his hands on these magical stones, they started to give off an eerie glow, and fog started to surround the group. They found themselves lost in that fog for an unknown amount of time, but when it cleared, they found themselves in front of an old log house with an old man sitting in a chair. His name was Merlin. Over the next few years, Arthur found himself visiting this old man, and one day Merlin decided to come visit his home. This was when things started to change for Earth. As soon as Merlin passed that line, magic was unleashed upon the world. Since then, people of all over have been able to do things they'd never had before. It's been about just over 1,200 years since that day, and things from this Feywild started to come through the portal at Stonehenge ever since. And the world, as it was, has been changed forever. One of the best things to come out of that magical place was someone who called himself Santa. He has had many names over the years, but people mainly call him Santa, Saint Nick, or Kris Kringle. For close to 100 years now, he's been giving almost everyone around the world a present or two every year on Christmas Day. It is something that no one has been able to figure out how he does it, but everyone is thankful that he does. Many people over the years dress up as Santa to help spread his joy to all those they can. Now, we start in the year 1888 in the city of Whitechapel, in the East End of London. Now, since April the 3rd of this year, there's been 9 murders, of which 5 have been linked to an individual who has been known as Jack the Ripper. The day is December the 25th, and it's almost 6 a.m. You were all woken up an hour ago by Inspector First Class Abberline, as another body had been found and he wanted your second opinion on things. At 4:15 a.m., the body was found in the darkness of Clark's Yard by Sergeant Robert Goldling, who immediately recognized her as one of the local prostitutes. She was laying on her side, her left cheek on the ground, her left arm beneath her, and her left leg was slightly drawn up. A little blood could be seen trickling from her nostrils. Importantly, there were no signs of mutilation or any other injury. Her name was Catherine Rose Millet. Her clothes were not disarranged, and the presence of money in her dress pocket suggested that robbery had not been a motive in any attack on her by a third party. In fact, it appeared on examination of these areas surrounding the body that a struggle had not taken place. The on-call doctor from the mortuary is heading your way very soon. What would you like to do? And I will switch you over to a new map.
Ooh.
Right, so where exactly is this?
Your body is right there.
Alright, cool, just dead in the alley.
Yippers.
Moving out.
And Sergeant Robert Golding is this guy.
Alright, cool.
And you said it's late?
It's early morning. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't seem to see much open on this map.
Which one?
This one here.
Gadget.
Yes. Ah.
Let me give me 1 sec here.
No worries.
Try now.
Oh yeah. Smooth like butter. Cheers.
Okay. So, you have a few minutes before the on-call doctor from the mortuary shows up. What would you like to do?
I'm suspicious of like the bleeding that's coming from the facial area, so I'd like to just see what the deal with that is.
Okay. Give me an investigation.
All right, investigatione. Right.
I would like to take a look around and see if it seems like anyone is watching this.
Okay.
Right. Let's see. Right. I'd also like to add my flash of genius to that, so I add +5.
Sure.
Oh wait, I can't see the. Oh, there we go. Wait, what? Oh, right. I see. Hang on. Ah, there we go. Oh, sorry, I forgot to add inspiration. Don't have to do that. I presume you'll be taking the one on the left-hand side, or?
Yes, that's fine.
Okay, cool. So that 27 +5, so 32 investigation. As I just raise my hand, little magnifying glass pops out from the sleeve and just begins to inspect.
Upon investigation in the immediate area, you're not going to see a lot of people. These guys over here, you guys would know, on the corners, are part of the constabulary. They are basically blocking off the area to make sure nobody comes in and bothers you. You've been here for a couple hours now. It was dark when you got here. It doesn't really seem like anything has been disturbed, other than just a few like random puddles here and there. You haven't really been given any information from people. Not many people heard anything, and not a lot of people seen anything. So as of right now, until the doctor looks around, you haven't really been able to figure out anything else other than exactly what you see.
Okay. Are there blood trails, like, is there blood around the body, or is it just in that specific area where the body is lying?
Pretty much exactly, like, right on top of the body. It looks like they died right where the pool of blood is, just right underneath. Yeah.
And if there's anyone watching besides, well, actually including the constables, I can't rule them out, I just want to, can I insight check the people around and just see if anyone seems like they're too interested or more interested in us than the body, something like that?
Yep, if you want to, by all means.
Absolutely, I do.
Yeah, walking around, you'd notice that there's people, like, milling around, just walking. They know something's going on. Being Christmas morning, there's not a lot of people out because most people are still inside. You're just going to have your morning, like, people delivering stuff for the most part. But for the most part, the streets are fairly empty.
I rolled a 6, so it's a 20.
Uh-huh. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Who would you like to ask? Or talk to first?
No. Well, I'm not talking to any of them. I'm just seeing how they're viewing us and or the body.
Okay.
Body language.
Yeah, language wise.
Yes, body language, yeah.
For the most part, this area is... Most people are going to be scared because they really don't like to go out at night anymore. But for the majority around here, they seem to be ignoring you. You'll be getting glances from the odd people, but they just pretty much are just trying to stay clear because they don't want to get into trouble.
Okay. And as for the people working the scene, right? Are any of them the same people who would have worked a previous scene that we may have been on?
For the most part, you'd know that, yes, they work with Inspector Abberline quite a bit.
Okay, I'm still going to jot it down in my little notebook, though.
Sure.
Does anybody have a lantern on them?
You're 6 a.m., so it's getting your sunrise is pretty much right now, so it's starting to get bright out.
Right.
Here you go.
Right.
Can light it.
But that's not what it's for. So you have one?
Mm-hmm.
May I see it for a moment?
Of course.
I'm going to pour an infusion on it and It is now a lantern of... Dude, what's it called?
Revealing.
The lantern of revealing.
Yep. Now it's a lantern of revealing for the next 8 hours, and I'll hand it back to you. So anytime you light it, you'll be able to see if anybody's invisible in the area. It will illuminate invisible people or objects. And that's for you. I hand it back to you.
Cool. I'll look around in the corners and just see if there's anything, down the alley or down the other alley. Just making sure in this grate here, just in case.
All right, give me another investigation.
Got it.
In the meantime, I walk up to the inspector on site and say, Robert, what's going on? What do we know?
Chief. Well, not a lot, sadly. I know this girl. I've seen her around quite a bit. She's not what I would consider, fairly impoverished. I wouldn't think this would happen to her, but with what we've been witnessing for the last 8 months, I don't want to rule anything out, but this one just has a different feel. But I'm not really an expert at dead bodies. But nobody's really seen anything. Nobody even heard anything. All I can see is a few scuff marks. I just assume that there's been a struggle.
DM, quick question out of character. So my investigation check on the initial injury, it doesn't seem to be from any sort of blunt force trauma or anything like that. It just seems to be
right there. Yeah, no. For the most part, it's hard to tell exactly what it is. You don't really see any regular knife marks. Nothing too major that suggests that she was raped or just stabbed for her money, because she still has her money. Something doesn't really seem right, but it's nothing you'd be able to pinpoint right now, no. Without moving the body and taking a good look.
Say, Inspector, would we be able to hold on to this body just for 10 minutes? I just need to do a quick little check of certain things.
Who were you talking to, sorry?
The Inspector Golding.
Oh, Sergeant. He's your underling. Yeah, you're in charge of him. Yeah.
Alright, cool. And at this point, I just say, go, Gadget, magic detector, as a little windy thing pops out of the right ear and a telescope noggin, and I'm going to cast Take Magic as a ritual, as I just...
Just 10. Beautiful.
This lever. So yeah, that's going to take 10 minutes to cast, I believe, as a ritual.
Okay. That will work.
While he's doing that, can I go look at the scuff marks you mentioned?
Yes.
See if there's anything interesting about those.
Sure.
If we can identify some type of shoe or a direction or what.
Sure.
Anything like that.
Absolutely. You can give me another investigation check for that.
My first one for anything invisible was 19, because I rolled another 6. Yo, if I roll one more 6, I don't know what's happening.
Nothing invisible in your immediate area, no.
Okay. Still shit, but better than a 6. 21.
21. If you look at the bottom of her shoes, most of the scuff marks look to be hers. There's not really a boot print or anything else that you can tell. This happened fairly early in the morning, and it seemed to go pretty quick. But most of the scuff marks are from her own shoes.
How did you say she was lying again?
She is lying on her left side with her left cheek on the ground, her left arm underneath her, and her left leg is slightly drawn up. A little bit of blood coming from her nostrils, but no signs of mutilation or any other injury.
And the right arm is out then? She's lying on the left side.
Yeah.
Without touching anything, does it look like there's anything under her fingernails on her right arm? Like she scratched at anything or wrapped cloth or anything like that?
Nope, they just look to be like really, really chewed, like she was quite a nervous person.
Okay.
Yep.
So with being there, the blood from the nostrils, there's no other wound on her?
Not from there, no.
Without moving her, it's hard to
just in
say at the
general?
moment.
Yeah. It's hard to tell right now with like until you can until pretty much the doctor comes and says you're allowed to touch and move the body.
Well, then I look at Inspector Abberline like, where the hell's that bloody doctor?
Well, it takes him a bit because probably woken up in the morning. But over a little bit of time, as you're casting your ritual magic, you will hear the telltale signs of a horse and cart coming as it comes up on the right-hand side.
I want to try something, but I can only do it once a day, and I don't know if it's important enough to do.
Okay, and you see on the right-hand side a horse and cart come, and the doctor step out and slowly start walking towards you guys. I'll give you a good...
he's a creepy looking doctor.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Cool.
So the doctor, he's got a plague mask on, nice big brimmed hat, trench coat. You guys know him. You've seen him around. He works mostly the night shift. He's not what you would call the most friendly doctor. He's more to the point and really doesn't like people on occasion.
I definitely know him.
You definitely.
What is his name?
Most people call him the doctor.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hate that for us. Continue. It's not my doctor, welcome. But okay.
Yeah.
Morning, Doctor. Merry Christmas.
Merry. I wouldn't consider this merry.
Bah humbug.
But good morning.
Morning, Doctor.
What do we have?
It seems to be a, wait, do we know what the name of this prostitute was?
You were told her people call her Rose, but her name's Catherine Milet.
All right, Catherine Rose Milet. She was found dead this morning. No obvious wound entries, and I'm detecting for magic at the moment as I'm still turning the thing.
Why don't you just do it instantly? Anyway.
I was saving spells for...
Right. Okay. You investigators do seem to take your time. Well, do you mind if I look too?
We were waiting for you, but we didn't want to touch anything until you approved it.
You are quite smart. Good.
As a forensic scientist, I would never contaminate the crime scene.
In 1888, that's all they did.
Yeah, for real, yeah.
Yep. All right. So
Barry Allen's been...
the doctor's going to look at everybody and go, "Can you please back up? I need a little bit of room to work."
Would you like the lantern still?
No, I'm good, thank you.
DM, how much time has it been since ritual casting?
You'll be fine. Yeah, we'll say it's up. Magically, the really only thing you're going to see is a few bits and bops from the people that you are currently with, and most of the doctor. Yeah.
All right, after just...
Nothing on the body, nothing from your sergeant, nothing really around the area.
All right, bob the little head contraption down, put the rotary slot back into the right ear. Well, body hasn't been magically altered. This is a real head scratcher. Perhaps magical ways will reveal something.
Your two inspectors are going to back the hell up for him. The doctor's going to take a quick look around. He's going to grab some sort of device out of his coat pocket. He's going to look at it a few times. He's going to put it over top of the body, around the body, kind of pretty much poke the body with it. He's going to walk up and down the alley a few times. This will probably take him 10 minutes. Then he's going to look at everybody and go, well, I don't see anything supernatural or spiritual. So I guess I get to do an autopsy.
We have beef.
Okay.
Why would you give me the doctor, right?
Why wouldn't I?
And then kill Rose? How dare?
Oh,
I know. I'm
Lord.
sorry. It's not my fault
My
that she was
favorite companion.
I know. It's not my fault she was the historically accurate person who died on this day.
This is hurtful. Continue.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get the historically accurate with the fictional. Because everything is connected. Damn it. All right. So, where was I? Right. You threw me off.
Yeah. Now you know how I feel.
All right. So, are you people all done here, or do you still have things to do?
Just a quick question. Would I know what device the doctor placed on the body would be?
Pretty much something similar to yours, but more better. Is the only way I can really say. It's something that will... it's a magical item that would be able to detect multiple types of magic or non-magic. It's basically something he can use to try and figure out if there's anything like non-medically known wrong with the body. Yeah, so it's basically going to sweep all spectrums of magic, anything like necromantic, anything that you guys would be able to figure out. Electromagnetic, something, anything like that. But so far, he
Doctor,
doesn't detect anything.
If you don't mind, we didn't want to move it, but could I see the eyes for a second?
Feel free.
Thank you. I'll put my gloves on. Which are definitely not gloves made for this. They're like rich lady gloves, but I use them anyways.
Yeah.
I just want to look and see, because I want to try and figure out if I can see if this seems more like a poison, given the bleeding from the nostrils, or something like that.
Sure.
Because there was nothing on the nails, because sometimes there's the band, but
Yep.
I watch a lot of crime shows, you guys. Anyways.
Well, that being the case, then I'll use detect poison and disease.
Okay.
Sure. I'll just make a medicine check, I guess.
Okay. If you're going to get up close, give me a roll for medicine and another investigation for the poison and disease. Because now you're getting close to the body.
26 for medicine. Oh, and...
Okay.
15 for the investigation part.
For the most part, the only thing you're both really going to be able to tell is little malnourished, kind of have a sweet smell in around like the face area.
Mr. Allen, this may be something up your alley a bit more than mine. Do you smell something sweet? Chemical, maybe?
Chemical? Do I have anything that detects chemicals?
I don't know. Aren't you like a chemist?
Yeah, sounds like something an alchemist would have, doesn't it?
You could pretty much do a straight, use your, just your alchemy supplies and just do a straight roll.
Okay.
I'm also
So
proficient now.
straight roll, not
So
Would I be-
investigation or anything.
you can, yep. Just using your alchemy tools, that'd be okay too.
Right, would I be able to give help to Barry Allen? As I also have. Cool. So yeah, just
I'm
advantage.
going to pat him on the shoulder and give him guidance as well, so you can add a d4.
Yeah, it's pretty much roll me straight investigation at advantage with guidance.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
even a
With
22.
advantage.
Roll me one more. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, so 20 plus a D4, that's over 15 is really all I wanted. You'd be able to tell that maybe she was eating some sort of candy before she died. But it's Christmas, so it could be a lot of things.
Stranger, the poor child.
Yeah.
Do we have an idea of what type of candy?
There's so many, but like this would be like the main smell you'd get would be mint.
Interesting.
But some people, even back then, you'd know, use certain herbs instead of perfume, just for smell.
Inspector, did your sergeants already look through the pockets or the bag or anything? I know they said that there was no money taken, but maybe a wrapper? Could be something to follow.
Sergeant Robert will lean in and go, she didn't really have anything on her at all, other than a few coins. Nope. I don't know exactly.
Do we know where she was coming from?
The scuff marks would suggest she'd been from this area on the left, coming down.
Okay.
Yeah, most of the drag marks will start where pretty much Poe is to where the body is. Well, the doctor's going to look around and go, well, if you're done here, I could use some help lifting her back up. Actually, you know what? No, I got this. I'll be fine. He's going to snap his fingers, and from the cart over here, this little, it's pretty much like an autopsy table, is just going to start walking over on its own, and walk right down the hallway. Well, on tiny little legs, go down right beside, and a couple arms are going to come out, grab the body, and put it on the cart, and walk it back towards the cart. He's just going to look at all you guys go, smile, and go, at least it's sterile.
No kidding. I actually used to have nightmares as a child about animated furniture.
Okay.
That is creepy.
So
the area where the body was, is there anything unique beneath where the body was?
Yeah.
Just a lot of blood. Well, not a lot of blood, just like nose drip. So you'd have a small little puddle. But other than that, a little bit damp from the overnight because it is December, so it's like frost in the morning. But other than that, not anything you can tell. The doctor's going to look at everybody as he goes and goes, well, I'd rather get this done fast so I can go back home to my kids. And I may as well do the autopsy now if you want to come.
Sounds good.
Sure thing, Doctor.
So you guys do whatever you do here and meet me back in the morgue. I'll need at least a half hour to get ready.
Okay. I would like to look, a lot of times people don't look up. I'd like to look kind of up at and the walls just to see if there's anything that looks different about the roof and walls.
Sure. Give me an investigation. At this point, you're going to notice there's a few like apartments and people who lived in this general vicinity. Even here it is. As you look up, you're going to see a lot of lights, candles, and stuff come on as people wake up for Christmas morning. And you're going to start to hear the sounds of children crying, a lot of people just wondering what the hell's going on. As you look around and move, you'll notice a lot more people are doing the same thing, and the majority of people are they're going to poke out their heads and start saying, "You too? He never came? What the hell?" Just over and over, you're going to hear a lot of kids crying, and that's going to be... Yep.
Right, I would like to go over to one of the families and say, what seems to be the problem here, fellas?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm Inspector Gadget. As
Right.
I stand 5 feet away and just cast Mage Hand to extend a handshake 5 feet.
Today is the 25th, right?
Last time I checked, yes.
Well, I don't really have a lot of money, and I usually, Santa leaves my kids something, and there's nothing under the tree. And I think my neighbor said the same thing.
That's terrible.
Right. So, yeah. Little angry here.
Understand that.
Like to investigate the drain where the scuff mark started, see if I can spot maybe a wrapper down it.
Okay. By all means.
And since I have detect poison and disease, would I pick it up better? Because I guess maybe see that too.
If you want, yeah. You didn't really see anything on the body itself.
I would like to pick up a pebble off the street and make it emit like colored lights, and I'll toss it to the guy and I say, "Here, give them this."
So 22 for the drain.
Shiny rock.
Magical rock works. He's going to say, that's...
Better than nothing.
That'll work. I don't have any candles in the room. Thank you. This will work. Thank you.
Right. I would also like to go over to the kids and just lean down and say, "Hey, kids, you want to see something fantastic?"
You'll have an assortment, probably 5 or 6. It's a big family. Poke their heads out of one window. They're going to try and catch each other so they don't fall. Go, what do you have, mister?
Well, I have a little trick up my sleeve as I just point my hand to the sky and just say, Go, Gadget fireworks, as my hand sort of like flips out like an auton from Doctor Who, and I will cast Pyrotechnic, firing off a few fireworks in the sky just to impress the kids.
Okay, so you're setting off loud bangs at 6 o'clock in the morning on Christmas morning. Perfect.
Yeah, loud bangs fire.
The kids are going to love it. They're going to scream in joy. A lot of people in the streets are going to think it's gunfire and start to scatter.
Sure. Of the scattering people, can I grab an insight check and see if any of them are scattering because they look guilty of something? Just because I'm interested. Oh, God, you guys, I'm rolling such trash.
Yeah, you brought inspiration for it.
Nah, it's still an 18.
If you're within 30 feet, I will give you Flash of Genius.
Do I add my intelligence or yours?
Yeah, my intelligence modifier, which is +5, so you get so your 18 becomes a 23.
Sure. Works for me.
For the most part, loud noises in this district usually are bad and they're just scattering. There's also horses that you just spooked that are just taking away people on carts. So people are running after their carts, stuff like that.
Hilarious.
The kids are cheering.
The kids love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If someone can share their screen for our viewers.
I am just going. I'm not sorry. I'm not going to do that. But I am just in game. I'm just going to send a quick message to the doctor.
Yep.
And just be like, where is his practice? Is it near here? Actually, I should ask that first.
The morgue. It's about 20-minute walk for you guys to get there.
Right. And how many in feet?
How many feet is 20 minutes? Let's say a mile.
And how many feet in a mile?
I have no idea.
5,280. Okay.
20 minutes worth.
Too far. All right. That's fine. Okay, never mind. I will not. He probably wouldn't really have heard it anyways then. So they said that Santa didn't bring the kids any presents, right?
Correct. For the most part, in this alley. Correct.
Okay. Can I think back?
Mm-hmm.
Has there ever been any other instances of this?
Nope.
On Christmas Day before?
Nope.
Not that we
just started happening about 100 years ago. No one knows why.
Walk through this little alley over to the next street and see if there's anybody there talking about the same situation.
You're slowly going to be hearing it from a lot of different sources, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh dear, it's not just the one street, guys.
Nope.
Yeah,
But
this is a
now,
curious case.
Does it feel related?
I mean, dead lady of the night, no presents on Christmas morning.
And by now the sun's starting to come up, and you'll notice that all the street lights are starting to go out. Candles are being put out where there's no electricity, and yeah, people are waking up.
Yes. Very dreary Christmas morning, I'll say.
Yes.
Yeah, electricity, you would know, is fairly new to the city, only being brought to London 10 years earlier, so it's still pretty new and interesting for most people.
Say, I've got to get myself some of that electricity. That steam. I mean, steam power's all right, but it's not exactly. I mean, steam power's all right, but that electricity, I'll get my gadgets working in a jiffy.
My father has it. It's quite useful. Not sure it helps us here, but...
I say we stop by the baker shop, grab a hot muffin, and then go to the see the autopsy.
You want to eat before we see the autopsy body?
Of course. Absorb the stomach acid. It's better.
Sure. All right. I will believe that. No, why not? Let's go stop at a bakery. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Why not?
So, from where you guys are, you'd be heading towards the morgue would be your better option. Down this area, there's not really anything, and it is Christmas morning. Your best bet would be there'd be a couple people who really don't have family or anything, so there'd be a couple street vendors. One of them probably is going to be, for the most part, just bread that you're going to find on a Christmas morning, not really muffins. But you'll be able to find something to eat.
Good enough for me.
Needs must.
Yeah. So yeah, along the way, it'd just be 1 copper you can deduct for some food for the morning.
I'll take care of it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nancy.
Oh, thanks, Nancy.
Now you call this again a donut. Okay. I guess I'll try it.
It's good, it's filling, and it's got lots of sugar to hide the flavor.
Perfect for 6 a.m.
Yep.
All right, let's go.
Let's see if he found anything else.
As you head towards the morgue, you will start to notice more and more people waking up. Same thing, candles start to be blown out around the houses, shutters being drawn. All the new electrical lampposts are turning off. As you get closer to the morgue, you will hear a lot more crying, a lot more people saying pretty much the exact same thing. They're going to be popping out their heads out their windows, asking their neighbors the same thing. You too, yeah, same, nothing here. This is going to go on for the next 20 minutes for you as people run out into the streets and just try and figure out what the hell's going on. It's been doing this for 100 years, but why not today? Most people rely on him as free present so they don't have to spend their money.
Sure. Now, as we're kind of going through and people are talking about this, does it sound like no one got any presents from Santa, or just some
Not a one.
people? Okay, just checking.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's certainly suspicious.
Era.
You know, I don't know if it's connected, but my fiance Ace, he works as the assistant to the night coroner. He was telling me that there's been some bodies, beggars dressed as Santa, something like that. It wasn't related to what we're currently working on, so I haven't mentioned it yet, but that sounds oddly suspicious now.
So you're saying that there's a potential Santa serial killer on the loose?
Actually, also, some of them were handing out candy. I can't help but think that might be connected with the woman eating the candy. I mean, it might be a long shot. There's candy everywhere, but it's certainly interesting.
I mean, if the candy is still in her digestional tract, then maybe that could be a clue linking to the dead Santas. Maybe they were handing out the same candy.
That's what I was thinking, yes. Might be something to check while we're there. But I don't think, you don't think that one of those dead Santas would be the actual Santa, though, right? If that is a thing.
Perhaps the killer was looking for a needle in a haystack.
Yeah. Or just taking whatever he could find as a substitute.
Whatever the case, someone must really hate Santa.
Yes. Historically, have there been any stories that any of us may have heard about anyone having issues with Santa besides, like, kids who got coal or something?
Nope. For the most part, it's just straight presents for kids. Some adults get them, but it's pretty much no one's ever seen them. It's just been like the odd little description here and there. Nothing really like someone's. No one's ever met him, like the actual him.
Right.
Yeah, but no, it's just been 100 years ago. Someone named Santa started leaving gifts, and it's never stopped. And it's like instant. They don't see him. It just shows up.
Could you just do me a favor and just type out in one of the chats what that lady's name was, because I keep forgetting. Please.
Absolutely. Yeah, she wasn't on the one note because you just found her.
Yeah.
Arg. I'll stick it in the Discord chat.
Thank you.
Catherine Milat, just call her Rose. You should know Rose because.
Well, I was wondering. It was a passing thought, but it didn't work with. It's fine.
Okay.
I was wondering if her name had Nick in it or something.
Oh, okay.
Just a passing thought.
Yeah. All right. So when you guys get to the morgue, I will switch maps for you. Let me know if you can't move your token, and I will fix that.
I'm good.
Yes, I can't.
Still can't? Okay. Let me...
No worries.
Hey, you found the actual ace from the show. That's nice.
Damn straight.
Nice.
There you go. You should be able to move Gadget now. All right, so...
Still nothing.
Still nothing for Gadget?
Nope.
Weird. How about now?
Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking.
Okay.
Okay, let's go, Gadget.
All right, the doors.
Now, we in character would probably know this information. Does Barry work here, or does Barry work somewhere else?
He'd work probably somewhere else, not here at the morgue. Yeah.
Usually it's at the...
Well, he's on loan from Central City.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know if the morgue was connected to the police station.
Yeah.
That's all.
Nope. Yeah, the morgue.
So my key card doesn't swipe open this door.
No. The morgue is on Spruce Street. And the body was on, I can't remember if I told you. Yeah, it's here somewhere. Clark's Yard. Yep. Alright, so... So the London morgue is a dimly lit utilitarian in design. Cold stone metal surfaces with minimal adornments. The air in here is heavy with the scent of preserving chemicals, like formaldehyde, used to delay decomposition. As you walk through the entrance, you will see a large wooden desk that is being used as the main reception. It has a pile of papers on it that's quite organized, and rows of filing cabinets in behind. A sullen woman is sitting behind the desk with some tea in her hand and waves you towards the back when she sees you. It looks like she's been woken up way too early, also.
Right, with
Before we start, I yell out to the Poe outside and say, Poe, put out your cigarette, let's go.
Alright, go over to the woman and just, morning, ma'am. Merry Christmas.
So not working here. You at least been here before.
Yeah. Sure. This place is great for Christmas morning.
Would I be able to...
Yep.
Would I be able to peruse these files here?
No.
Just
not without the doctor's say so. These are medical records. You're not allowed to see them.
Very well. I'll try and come back with permission. And so I tip my hat and go join the rest of the gang.
Okay.
I just wave at her, say good morning, Jill, or whatever her name is.
Yeah, we definitely. What is her name?
Her name is Janet.
Oh, you're close.
On your way back to the back, you will see various tools and equipment that looks to be used for both autopsy and embalming. On your previous times here, it's usually a very quiet place. The only sounds you would hear are the occasional footsteps of the medical staff or the creaking of the morgue doors. But today it seems the doctor has some music playing. Some sort of Christmas music is playing from an old, odd box that he has on the shelf. And for some reason, it is Christmas carols that are coming from it.
Knock,
for
knock.
most of you, you would know it is a brand new phonograph that has been invented by Thomas Edison. As you get to the back of the building, you will see two other bodies that are on tables, either waiting to be picked up or came to be identified. They both look to be over 60, male, and heavy set with beards. As you reach the door, you are greeted by one Ace Hardy. He's got wavy, dirty blonde hair, blue eyes, looks to be in his early 20s. Nancy, my love, do come in. He's just getting started. As for the rest of you, yes, especially you, Gadget, don't touch anything. Nothing. You can touch the teapot over in the corner if you want some. That's it.
Alrighty, I will go to the teapot. Is there any hot water inside?
Of course, that teapot is always hot and boiling.
Cool.
The doctor created it himself.
Cool. I'll just down the teapot, just add some hot water back to the steam engine and just keep the gadgets rolling.
Automatically fills itself back up and starts boiling.
Oh, yes, please.
I just look in amusement. It's like, this is amazing. And I just keep on chugging until eventually water overflows and the clothes become more damp.
Yep, it's the exact same bitter tea every time. As you come in, you will see that the doctor is already partway through the autopsy. So she's going to be, of course, naked. And the doctor's going to look around you guys and go, you took your time getting here, I see. Well, on a good thing, there's really not a lot to do here. The only thing I can really see is a small mark around her neck, which appears to be made by some sort of cord. Further examination of the body, I think, is strongly going to suggest to death by strangulation.
Ooh, ligature marks.
Yeah.
DM, do I remember seeing any strangulation marks from my investigation check earlier?
Nothing, because she had a coat on, so without actually turning in her body position until you actually could do anything, not a lot, no.
I see.
Cool. Yeah.
Was it? Can we see it now? Do we if we look at the body now? Do we see them or?
Yeah, as time went by, like the bruising would show.
Yeah.
So she's only been dead maybe a couple hours, so it does take a little bit more time. And coming inside to the warmth did help speed that up.
Of course, without touching anything, does it look like a thin cord or a thicker cord? Like, can I try and determine what size cord it would have been?
Sure.
Give me like a shoestring, or was it like a cord? Investigation?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh god, just trash. I'm bad at this today. Oh, that's cocked. Okay. Investigation 17.
Okay, now give me a history.
Ooh, okay.
17's fine. I just want
no, it's trash, but that's okay. Ooh, that's a nat 20.
Ooh.
Hey!
Looks like the type of ribbon people use to wrap presents with.
Interesting. Okay.
Ooh.
Well, that's interesting.
Doctor, I don't wish to interrupt your process, but would you mind if I look at the body with my finder's goggles?
Sure. I will take all the help I can get. With the amount of murders that's going on in this around town, I'm overworked. I'm busy. I'm annoyed.
So an insight check against a 13 plus the number of days. Number of days since the last contact occurred would be 0, right? It's just today, or would it be 1?
Yeah.
1 day. So 14. So I have to do an insight check to beat 14.
No. So what were you trying to gauge again? Sorry. Finder's goggles.
So finder's goggles. As an action, I can use the goggles to examine an object to identify the aura of the last creature.
It wasn't
insight check.
Yeah, it wasn't a creature. That's what you'd gauge. It's nothing that you would have heard of that's came through the Feywild. There's nothing that's giving off any type of weirdness. So it's probably humanoid.
Okay. The aura of the last creature that touched it, so that's some type of humanoid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, nothing hinky though. You're not getting any anything weird.
Ace.
Although humans are weird.
So if I do the insight check against a 14, I don't learn the creature's type.
Other than humanoid. Yeah.
Okay, so humans aren't creatures. Okay.
Yeah, if it was like a werewolf or something like that, then it would kick in. But because that'd be an actual creature. Yeah.
Okay.
Ace, was anything found in the stomach? We have a running theory. I'm just curious.
Stomach contents. They're over here.
Do you mind, dear?
Doctor? Stomach? Yes? Thumbs up? Beautiful. He's going to take you over to the corner here.
Cool.
So give me another investigation if you want to help. I'll give you with advantage so you can both look.
Okay.
I don't have stats for him, so I'm letting you roll.
Okay, under the understanding that I, as a lady, am not touching it.
No, I figured that point. I'll let you help.
Him do that. Okay, excellent.
You're rolling for him because I did not get stats for an assistant.
Yeah.
I'll give him a +3 on everything.
It's fine. I'm the clever one in this game.
He's the cute one.
Investigation? He is.
Yeah.
He's cute. Sorry. 25.
25. There's not a lot in the stomach. The only thing you're going to get in there is like the odd little pieces of bread like you ate. And even you'd still get a little bit of a smell of like something sweet. But not many bits or anything in the stomach.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't see anything. I'll tell the rest of the group that. I don't see any remains of any candy or anything. Which maybe means it was on the attacker and just got transferred to the body? Possibly?
What do you mean transferred?
I don't know. It's not my area. Mr. Allen, does that sound like something that could happen?
Sorry, I was looking something up. That what would happen?
If there was some smell or substance on the attacker, it could transfer to the victim, possibly? The smell, I mean?
Yes. Like a woman's perfume transferring.
Yes,
Aura.
but the other way around in this case is my thought.
Yeah.
Since she doesn't seem to have actually digested anything.
Well, the doctor's going to look around at everybody and go, well, I really don't have anything else for you. I'm writing down death by strangulation unless you guys can find out something else. I'll wait a couple days, seeing as it's Christmas, before we tell her family. So I'll keep her on the cold storage, and I'll do the paperwork after Christmas.
Oh, speaking of Christmas, there's quite a commotion outside. It seems Santa didn't bring anyone presents. There's nothing. He's gone missing or something.
So you're telling me I'm probably not going to go home because there's going to be a lot more people murdered today.
I would
That's
assume
great
so.
news. Great news.
dear.
Great.
mean,
Great.
There's still two more dead people here, as opposed to the two gentlemen who... What's the deal with these two?
They do look quite like they'd make convincing Santas.
Those two. Yes. Well, we're not too sure. Yes. They were found, oddly enough. One was found hanging from a window, and the other was stabbed quite violently. And they were, yes, dressed as Santas. I don't have a name for either of them yet, though.
You know, stabbed with what?
Some sort of knife. It doesn't match the Ripper victims, at least. That's the only good thing. This was some sort of more dagger.
DM, and this is a bit of a long shot, but
Yep.
with considering the expertise in Smith's tools, would I be able to identify what kind of knife this could potentially be?
You could try, but these bodies are already embalmed. But if you want to go open up the uniform that he's put on him, you can ask the doctor.
Say, Doctor, I know that I'm not really allowed to touch anything, but I'm just curious about these stab wounds. Could I have a look, maybe get an idea of what he was stabbed with?
I took pictures. How about I just show you the file?
Yes. You said one was a stabbing and one was a hanging.
Yes, both were found kind of in the same vicinity as, well, oddly enough. One was about a block away from your victim today, but I've had him for a couple weeks now. The one that was stabbed was halfway across London. Found her in an alley. Just, I think he was. I think the investigator. I'll just grab. There's been so many things here. I'm gonna go look at the file. So he's gonna go out front and grab a couple files from the stack. It'll only take him a couple minutes.
Yeah, Janet, we can look at stuff.
Yeah. Whilst that's happening, I'll go over to Nancy and first of all just say, "Oh, hey Ace, Merry Christmas!" as I give him a handshake.
Yeah, I had planned for Nancy today. We had plans, but I guess this has changed a few things, right?
Do
you know how long you're working?
Maybe. Not entirely sure. It's usually a case-by-case basis, but you're Mrs. Very Smart, and hopefully we'll get this done in a jiffy.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, say Nancy. Great, Nancy. What were the methods of death on the other Sanders? Like, is it a different one each time? Is it usually the same MO? Like, what's the deal with that?
Ace?
We've only got the 2 here.
So it is different, but 2 doesn't necessarily equal a pattern of any kind.
Well, yes, but I remember you said that you looked into other dead Sanders. Do you know the methods of how they were killed, or?
I believe it was just these 2 that I was mentioning.
Ah, I see. Never mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't relevant at the time when they were found, according to our Ripper case, but now it may be relevant.
I see.
Ace, you were here. Do you remember if they smelled like mint or anything like that at the time?
Oh, they're Santas. These, like, the amount of candy they had in their system's ridiculous. I'm surprised they didn't die from just sugar.
Alright.
Any candy canes on their person?
Again, you'd have to look at the doctor's notes.
That actually was my thought. It's if it was possible that one of them was stabbed with the candy cane. Those can be remarkably sharp.
But they're like this big.
It's a dagger.
I might let you bleed a little, but you'd have to stab a couple 100 times and hit an artery.
It's not the size, it's where you stab it.
Yeah.
It's where you stab it. This is true. But, yeah. You'd have to go talk to the doctor.
Check the notes.
Check the notes.
Very well. We'll just wait on those notes then.
The notes themselves, kind of hard to tell exactly what type of knife this is. This kind of looks, if you want to give me a roll for it, an investigation
sure. Investigation roll, very good. Would you allow this to be with Smith's tools so I get expertise?
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll give you guidance as well.
Very good. I'm gonna need it. I just rolled a 1.
Oh no.
I mean, is that an automatic failure or?
You had advantage, so you rolled twice, unless you rolled 2 1.
Okay. Cool. A little better. That's an 8 with modifiers. That is 5. Hold on. Modifiers plus 11. So 17. 9. Do I roll the d4 or?
Yeah, you roll it.
All right. Cool. So that would be. Then it's a 22. To see if I can identify one. Yeah.
There's quite a few stabs. Some are the same, some are different sizes. Kind of, you'd be able to tell it's just not one specific. There might be like 3 or 4 different instruments that did this. With the 22, you'd be, and a mason, you'd be able to figure out that one of the wounds could be a chisel. But a dull one.
Well, we got a variety of stab wounds here. See, this one, I mean, most of them seems to be a standard knife. However, look at this one here. See that weird curved indent? You see, I'm reckoning that may not be a knife, but in fact, a chisel.
Chisel, is it very rounded?
Oh, I'm not. Maybe. I don't know. It's an unusual stab wound, and considering I know the tricks of the trade, so.
I'm sure you would understand how to tell this better than I would. It's not my area, but can you tell any sort of directionality? Were they taller, shorter, the same size? Because if it was straight in, it would be different than if it was thrust up or down, right?
Good call. DM, am I able to say, well, is there a consistent angle, or is it all just...
Most of them are upwards.
Shorter.
Seems to be an upwards motion, suggesting that color is shorter than our Santa.
But like there's some from the front, some from the side, some from the back. There's quite a few.
Okay.
And the doctor's as the doctor hands you the notes, he's just gonna notice. Poe, you are here. How about you guys fill him in while I go deal with her? Good?
Oh,
good.
Right before you do that. The ligature marks. Do you know any directionality on them? The marks on the
on Rose?
Santa bodies were upwards. On Roses, yes.
They don't appear to be the same as that gentleman over there. No, nope.
Might as well check while we're here. Thank you.
Yeah, no, he was hanging from just a standard rope, corded.
No.
Yeah.
No, Rose's body.
Yeah, hers. You're the one who told him.
Oh, same. Okay.
What it was. So, yeah, he wouldn't have a clue what type of Christmas wrapping it would be.
No. I'm asking if it seems like the ends of it goes down, like someone's pulling backwards.
Oh, for her, it'd be
up like they were taller.
Up like they'd be, or almost the same
straight.
height. Yeah, pretty much straight. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Potentially a different killer.
Or standing on top of each other, but that feels silly. Not out of the realm.
Oh, Poe, nice to see you.
My apologies. The consumption, it consumes more than just the body. It consumes the mind. It consumes the senses. It consumes. What are these dead bodies here? What is going on?
Very sad business.
Oh. A business is always sad when death is near. But I see that detectives are here. Perhaps among our brains and our minds and our souls, we can uncover the truth and give this city some sense of soothe.
Yes, that is what we've been working on while you were gone.
Yes, I've just been scribbling down a poem based on this dead body. Most macabre, but very interesting.
Yes.
I look forward to hearing it.
To catch you up a little bit, 2 dead Santas, an actual missing Santa who did not come with presents last night, multiple weapons on the Santas in an upward direction. In the past week or so, I believe it was 2 weeks, week or so. What was it?
Last couple weeks.
Last couple weeks.
Yep.
And it may or may not be related to the body of this young woman who was strangled with what we have determined to be some sort of ribbon, as if from a present. And there was some sort of mint smell on her. We can't conclusively say that they're connected, but it is an ongoing theory.
There is a theme I am already sensing. A message is being sent to all of us. My apologies. Santa works with whom?
But we don't know that he does work with anyone. No one's ever seen him. right?
There are
They just
stories
appear
of,
from him.
but there are stories of Santa's helper. Is that not true?
I don't know. Is it?
Is that part of the lore?
It wasn't in the background notes.
In this
Sorry,
world,
you-
do we know Santa has elves?
Not even elves. 'Cause I'm
Not
an
too
elf.
sure. You would know that the lore would be that he has workers and people call them elves.
Okay.
There we
Which
go.
is
That's basically it. Okay.
rude, but
Yes.
Santa's elves.
I still
Yeah,
don't
I
like
guess
that
that
term. But yes, technically.
The
could make-
Omen folk, the elves of Scandinavia, of ancient lore, the Hilder folk of Iceland. These are all connected. Even in the United States, there are small creatures, the Pukwudgie, for example. These are all of the Fae.
Now, I think you're really onto something here with Santa's elf, especially because one of the stab wounds, see this one here? Most of these stab wounds here, they seem to be from knives. However, this one here, you notice the different sort of like angle and sort of shape of the wound? That chisel.
I seem to remember in a story of ancient Germanic lore that elves and dwarves are akin, and dwarves are tinkerers. Perhaps? There is a mystery here. A mystery that is hidden inside the blood and sinew of these two bodies.
At this point, good old Janet from the front is going to come running back and hand actually going to hand Gadget a note. The note is basically going to tell you to return to headquarters for an update, please. And it's going to say now, please, now.
Now, period.
Yeah,
now,
gotcha.
period.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Please stop now, stop now, stop. Get here, stop.
Right.
Yep.
He is my boss, so
Yes.
I would think I would go running.
Yeah.
Yes. I think we should go.
All right.
But
I don't run.
If I slow you down, please do not worry. I shall make it.
All right. I'm going
Does he need to do
to.
a con check?
I mean, probably. But I will kiss Ace on the cheek, tell him I'm probably going to be late for whatever meal comes up. But I will message him when I know more. And head off after Barry.
Okay.
Wherever he just ran off to.
All right.
Well,
so
assuming
good-
if I work at the police station, I would work somewhere near headquarters.
Yeah. Luckily for you guys, you are only about a half hour from where you guys got to go, so you can walk and talk as you like. But to speed things up, I can always just move us there if you like. But as soon
Thanks,
as you're,
Janet.
as soon as you go outside, you are overtaken by a known reporter. He's male, mid-20s. His name is Darren from the Daily News. He's going to run right up to Inspector Abberline, put some sort of device in front of him, and go, Inspector, is it true that Rose died the same way as Anne Chapman? Early word says that she died the same way. Is this another Ripper case? The public deserves to know. Then he's going to look
This is an
around.
ongoing investigation. We're looking into every possibility.
That's
No
what you
comment.
always say. Who are all of you? I've never met you.
Oh, it's all right.
Are you
how
private
far away-
investigators?
How far away is the reporter?
He's like right up your nose.
Oh, fair enough. Then I just give him the. Then no need for the special gadget. So it's like, Inspector Gadget, pleasure to meet you.
Hi. You're different. Anyway, Inspector, why did you bring outside help in? Is Scotland Yard in trouble again?
Oh, I'm
Can they
sorry,
not do
this
their own
isn't
job?
outside help. My fiance works here. I was just visiting for breakfast, and that young man is also works for
I
the
am actually a
station.
reporter from America, here also reporting on the murders. I am merely tagging along.
Both of you give me deception checks, please.
All right.
I had breakfast, and my fiance works here.
You are not dressed for breakfast.
Technically.
Trying to get past the guy because he's
I got a
literally
20.
standing in our way.
Fair enough. I lose this one. I can't roll under a 14, so it's a 14.
14.
Nice.
I'm going to use for genius and make that a 19.
Cool.
Okay. Couple of you guys you're doing okay. He's just pretty much going to look at everybody and go, "So, Inspector, is it true? Is this another Ripper murder?"
That's a tough question. I'm not really allowed to answer that in the moment. Just keep tight and hopefully we'll resolve everything in a jiffy for you. Merry Christmas, as I pat him on the shoulder and try and just walk away.
It's been 8 months, Detective. 8. The people deserve to know. Then he's going to literally run off yelling that there's been another murder in the night. Another murder in the night. 3
Great.
shillings for the first-hand information. The Daily News has all your current information. He's just going to start running.
Oh,
Nice.
that could have been.
Oh boy.
Well, that could have gone worse.
Such is the nature of death. It brings more misery.
I'll shut you up.
Well, we told him we'd solve it in a jiffy.
Yep.
Let's get jiffy in.
It was just the one reporter, right?
Yep, just one. It's Christmas morning. He must have nothing else better to do.
He doesn't have his Christmas turkey.
No. He
Christmas
didn't get...
goose?
Yeah. So, as you guys head to your headquarters, I will move you to a new map.
Ooh.
I'll make sure you can move your token. I don't know why it's not letting you before. There you go.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
So, as you hit your Wayne Manor mansion, that's at 220... Anyway, you're at Wayne Manor. At your mansion, you are met at the door by Alfred, your butler. Good morning, everyone. Well, not really great.
Morning, Alfred.
Morning, Alfred.
Hi. You all look like you've been up earlier than me. Lucky
Mornings
you.
are seldom good.
Mornings are seldom good. Well, food and refreshments are in your study. Dirk would love an update when you are set.
Yes, we do have quite a bit of information. I, however, am going to go to our map room first.
Okay.
And I'll just nod at him and head off to our map room. Because I assume we have one.
Yep, that'd be right where Dirk is if you didn't want refreshments.
Is this Dirk?
I am.
Over in the corner, correct.
Okay.
I'm spending the
I
next
will-
5 minutes trying to make up a poem related to Set, based on the word that Alfred gave, and Anubis. Starting to get some Egyptian lore into a poem of some sort. Very much set on that.
Okay.
Right. So,
I'll be
I
taking some of
presume
those
this,
refreshments.
right. I
Harry
presume this
burns
is
a
the
lot
map.
of calories. It's going straight for the food.
Mm-hmm.
As you
Classic.
guys get closer and closer to Dirk, he's just going to say, sit, I'll be right there. You're going to see him... You're going to see him put quite a few different colored strings on a variety of bulletin boards. Each has pictures, documents, dates, math, etc. on them. There's about 300 odd strings connecting around the room. He's going to just look around at everybody and go, does anyone remember what the weather was on the nights of the confirmed Ripper murders? Anyone?
Can I make a check?
Yeah. You'd know that he keeps a logbook of the weather.
Yeah, but I want to know if I remember.
Give me
Right.
a history then.
Alright. Ugh, terrible. 17.
You would remember that on the majority of most of the murders, it was a clear night out. A little,
But not
maybe
all of them?
foggy. For the confirmed Ripper murders, it was a clear night.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll flip through my notebook and tell him that. Looks like
It's
it was
London.
a clear
It's
night.
technically muggy every day of the year.
Also true. Why? Do you think you found something in common?
Well, I mean, going over the inspectors, some of his the notes of the people who've first discovered them, and it seems only one of your men, should have been more, noticed a few odd puddles of water around the areas of 3 of them, but no one remembers it raining the night before. It probably could just be horse piss or someone emptying a bucket, but I wasn't there. He then stops as he puts one final loop around, of all things, a pot with a plant growing in it, and then sits back, looks at a book for a few minutes, going through page after page until he looks up and nods. Well, that's good for now. I'll know more after you tell me what you found.
All 3 dead. Lady of the Night, 2 people that resemble Santa Claus.
However, I don't believe we think it's related to the Ripper murders directly. This seems like something else.
And as a side note, also the people are complaining out in the streets that Santa did not leave any presents last night.
Yes, it does feel connected somehow. The Lady of the Night was killed by ribbon. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, the kids were really sad. And... All right, Nancy, I'll let you carry on.
Yes, I don't care about the children very much. The lady was killed by ribbon, some sort of strangulation. But the 2 Santas, one was hung, but the other was more interesting. Gadget found some interesting, different weapon marks, even a chisel. All in the past 2 weeks-ish. It didn't mean anything at the time because it doesn't seem related, but it does seem like something now, especially with Santa having gone missing. Or something. Oh, and the directionality of these ones was upwards, as if it was shorter creatures.
Or children.
Very possible. But you'd think they would kill the Santas after they didn't get their presents, not before.
Or they found out that he's an imposter.
Is he? Do we know that? Interesting.
Don't know.
I mean, it was...
But everything is connected.
Given the shape of the wounds that Gadget discovered and the puddles of water, I wonder if the murder weapon could have possibly been an ice pick.
There were several weapons. That definitely could have been one of them. It's smart. It wouldn't leave anything besides water behind.
You think maybe an ice knife?
Yeah.
This is why I hired all you. You are smart. Well.
Oh, here. Sorry, and I'm just gonna pull out one of my pieces of paper and give him the locations of the 2 Santa bodies so that he can add it to the board.
Cool.
Just in case that's anything.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, he's literally gonna look at it and look around for a bit and grab a couple pins, put it more string, and then he's gonna put more string, like different colors. He's just gonna in his brain. He's just gonna start lining them up and go. Maybe?
Does it look like anything? Any
here,
sort of
though.
actual shape or word or
Right now,
anything?
no. This is just all whatever is in his brain. For the most part, you have no idea what the hell's going on for him.
Sure.
It works for him. That's all that matters.
Can I roll an insight check? Can I roll an insight check to try to figure out what's going on
Yes.
in his head?
Yep.
Right. I'm going to do
It's going to
that.
be a pretty high DC.
I'll do
That's
one.
okay.
If you can give me a 20 or over, I'll be happy.
I got a good bonus.
Mary's eating a buttered roll that he brought with him from the other room.
Oh my god, I rolled a 1.
Oh, you rolled
I got
that
a
one.
21.
Okay. The nat 1, it's just a bunch of fucking string.
But I'm obsessed.
You would probably
figure out a pattern now.
Yeah, you would if you could get rid of all the string, you'd probably understand it a lot better. The 21.
Red and green.
Yeah.
Red and green string for sure.
The 21, with the new information you can gather, he's trying to figure out pretty much how the Christmas theme relates to Jack the Ripper.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just more trying to figure out how some missing or dead Santas would relate to what's going on in Whitechapel.
How big were the puddles of water?
Not too major, it'd just be like random spot here and there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like it would be big enough for something to go through it somehow.
No.
I do recall, in the farthest north of Norway, beyond the fjords, where there is an open field of ice, there's a village of people that tell the story of a Jack Frost. I wonder if Jack Frost and Jack the Ripper, perhaps, my apologies, are somehow connected. Jack Frost was known to be able to create ice and snow with his very essence. Perhaps he is killing these Santas, these would-be usurpers of his domain of cheer in the winter.
At this point, Alfred's going to come over and bonk you on the head.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Poe?
Yes. Yes.
Uh-huh. I hope you're feeling better, sir. Your brain is a wonder. And because of that, I think people need to be able to see what you see. So, this being Christmas, and since there's nothing else under that tree, I got you all presents.
Oh.
Poe, he's going to hand you something. To your inventory, you can add a instrument of illusions. So, for people who don't understand what the hell is going on in your brain, when you sing, they'll be able to see it.
Oh my god.
Right?
You guys are screwed. You guys are screwed.
Mr. Allen.
Like Futurama.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I have a hard time keeping up with you. But anyway, he's going to hand you a box, and you can add to your inventory some boots of speed.
Ooh.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Stylish, too.
Nancy,
Yes.
it's hard to figure out what to get for you because you are just smarter than most of these idiots.
Yes.
But I came across something that might help. And he's going to hand you a box, and inside is a helm of comprehending languages.
Ooh.
It's useful.
So you can add that to your inventory.
I will.
Detective Abberline. I spent a long time trying to figure out what the hell to get you. None of your coworkers seemed to know what the hell to get you. Most of them said nothing, because that's what he would rather have. But this might help you solve stuff. It's a little box, and as you open it, it is a Sage's Signet of the Serpent.
Okay.
So
What
What does that do?
Yeah.
let me look that back up again. It's an odd one, but I liked it. So the Sage's Signet Serpent The ring bears a beautiful engraving and is imbued with powers of keen wisdom and foresight. While wearing this, you can use an action to cast Augury spell from the ring. Once you use the ring to cast the spell, the ring can't be used again until the next dawn. While wearing the signet, you can cast Fear and Hex once each from the ring using your intelligence as a spellcasting ability. Once you cast each of the additional spells from the ring, it can't be used again until the next dawn.
Fun.
Yep.
Nice.
And for the man robot thing that has everything, you were the hardest for me. But I went to a bunch of people who build things like you and asked them what to get you. So he's going to go hand you a fairly heavy box. And as you open it, it's hard to describe exactly what it looks like. But it is called...
I really like thing.
It's a small medical sphere about 2 inches across, studded with some sort of shard. To attune to it, you must embed the item somewhere on your body, such as the chest or your eye socket. It is a docent. So I will stick that in Discord for you. So a docent...
Right.
I'll actually give you the link. That might be easier. Alright. So, it's sentient. It basically has it's a sentient item of any alignment. It has an intelligence of 16, a wisdom of 14, charisma of 14. It perceives the world through your senses. It can communicate telepathically with you, and it can speak, read, and understand any language it knows. So it has a few options. It's got life support. Whenever you end your turn with 0 hit points, it can make a medicine check on its own with a +6 bonus to see if it can stabilize you. It also knows Common, Giant, and 1d4 additional languages that you can choose. If it knows fewer than 6 languages, it can learn 1 new language after it hears it or reads it. It has a +7 bonus to Arcana, History, Investigation, or Nature.
Whoa.
It knows the following spells and can cast them at will with no components: Detect Evil and Good, and Detect Magic.
I've heard of such a thing from the land of Algier. There was a mystic who was also an engineer who would build such things.
Now this is a real handy piece of kit. Thank you so much, Alfred. I'll just undo my tie, unbutton my shirt a bit. Little compartment just in my chest, which is a whole bunch of hosh posh of like gears and springs and all that jazz, and just stick the thing in the middle, sort of in the center of the chest, to attune to it, and just close the slot back up, button up the shirt, and cool. How does it, DM? How does it feel in the chest?
Warm. Like a big electrical energy surge.
Oh. Yeah, that really puts
you'll hear a tiny voice in the background going, uploading.
Who said that?
Recalculating.
Pretty much. So yeah, eventually you guys can tune it now, just because may as well.
Nice.
Because one.
Anyway, I rolled a 2.
It's a one shot.
Right.
Okay.
So I will choose Abyssal and Sylvan.
Okay. All right.
This is 1880. They actually hear.
Just so everyone knows, I do know Abyssal, Infernal, and Primordial.
Yeah, I know Infernal and Primordial as well.
You know Infernal and Primordial? Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Cool.
I also know Celestial, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant.
Okay. Nice.
Well, I said again, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas indeed. Merry Christmas indeed.
Thank you, Alfred.
Dirk's going to look up anything for me. Alfred's just going to go, sadly, yours didn't arrive in time. Dirk's just going to look, that's fine. I didn't get you anything either.
No.
I'll get you something, Alfred.
I think they're in love.
All right.
Yeah. Say, Alfred, are there any shoes that need repairing of yours? I'm very handy with carpenter's tools.
In a minute, maybe, I do hear the doorbell. 1 minute. And he's going to go... You guys didn't hear the doorbell.
DM.
He heard the doorbell. Yep.
Very good. DM, do you have the stat blocks for the thing that's in my chest now? I don't think you've posted.
I did in the Discord chat.
Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, I'm just looking at that now.
Okay.
The Where Santa Go chat. Don't really see anything on there.
No. The Discord video chat.
Yeah, Discord video chat. Yep.
Right, yeah.
First time using this hosh posh.
And worst comes to worst, I can just stick it in your inventory for you too.
Yes, please.
Okay. Let me do that. That'll be quicker. So, while I'm doing this, Alfred is going to be coming back with Sergeant Robert Golding. The sergeant is going to pretty much walk up to everybody. Inspector, we've had some issues outside. Apparently Santa never came. Anyway, that's beside the point. One of the other workers got word of what's been happening, and basically news has been coming it's not just here, it seems to be all over the world that Santa's never came. Also, I might be related now. There's been reports of anyone dressing up as Santa for the kids has also gone missing worldwide over the last few weeks. We're assuming it's related. Yeah. Some have been found hanged and stabbed, thrown over. For the most part, there's not been many of them murdered. Most are just missing, but there's like thousands of them. And here in Whitechapel, we've only had one witness come forth saying that they think they saw something up and around Stonehenge dragging some sort of big cart with a big, large burlap sack inside. The cart had some sort of weird symbol and writing on it, but they were too far to really see what it was. And that was 4 days ago. And at that saying, you're going to hear Dirk just speak up. Everything is connected, Sergeant. You just need to figure it out how. Yep. The sergeant's going to give him the finger. And then look at the inspector again and just say, anyway, we have about 12 missing here in Whitechapel. Most are old men, no family left. Only of 2 have been found. Both one was stabbed, one was hung, and they're at the morgue.
Yes, we've already looked into that.
Ah, good. Anyway, the chief wants you to head up the case, seeing as you're really the only one awake and working and in charge right now. So good luck with that. Dirk's just going to walk up and say, don't worry, Sergeant. My team can help, seeing as they're also awake and, well, I assume they're going to work anyway. We're all semi-awake.
I'm quite interested in the symbol.
We do all love a good challenge. Plus, everything's connected. And then he smirks to himself and heads back to the book he put down and waters the plant a little more. Anyway, Sergeant's going to look at Abberline and go, anyway. Clues about our missing Santas. The only thing that they can so far figure out, what they have in common is that they were all part-time Santas. Most got their costumes from the same store. The store owner is owned by one of those family of weird elves that settled here about 250 years ago. We haven't had really anyone interrogate them yet due to the holiday staffing issues. Anyway, none of the Santas lived or worked near each other, but oddly, there were a few of them that lived there. Lived near where some of the non-Ripper murders in those areas. Anyway, that's about all we got. The store itself is called the North Pole Outfitters. It's about 60 miles from here out towards the Stones.
Interesting.
So near Bass.
Yeah.
Sounds like our next stop to me.
It is curious because if my knowledge of history is correct, Stonehenge is not the most important stone circle in all of Britannia. That would, of course, be Avery, a much more ancient and more infused circle. Perhaps an usurper has taken over a lesser circle, a lesser stone.
What is up with you and usurpers today? This is like the third time you've said that word. Are you going through
There is
something?
always
What's
betrayal.
happening?
In the world,
It's a good
there
word.
is always betrayal. Even in our hearts, we betray ourselves.
Okay. Isn't there a theory that stones like that are some sort of gateway?
Yes. Yes.
I wonder if
The
that's
heart
something.
of stones are paths to other worlds and other dreams. And as he starts saying this, you start seeing like Stonehenge, and you see spirits sort of flitting around, going in and out of the stones, and into realms of beauty and bright colors, of just this fairy land. And he just, at some point, he just kind of stops and just sort of.
Yes, anyways, Alfred, I think we're going to need the cart, if you don't mind. That's quite a walk from here.
You want the Omni cart? Right. I'll go put the horses on it.
Thank you.
And yeah,
as soon as he leaves... Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm just going to, for Gadget, I don't know how to add that to the Roll20 character, so I put it on your D&D Beyond just so you can see it, and I also put the link.
Cool.
Yeah.
As soon as he leaves, I turn to the others and I just go, we really should be getting him something for Christmas. Especially if Santa's not coming. I'm just saying.
Well, I could fix his shoes.
I could mend some stuff, but I'm not sure that that's...
A good poem.
So
Please
you guys would know that Stonehenge is about 80 miles from where you are, so it's at least a 2-day journey.
Yeah.
You can push because it's still fairly early. I'll say you can get to the... I assume you're going to go to the Outfitters. You can get there by tomorrow, probably midday tomorrow.
Sounds good.
So, is there
Might
anything...
I suggest...
Yep.
Oh.
That's great.
Might I suggest we take an hour, gather what we need, and then meet back here for the cart? I should go see Ace before we go. Tell him we're leaving town.
Yes, I do need some medicinals for the journey.
Sure.
Frederick, may I see, do you have an arcane focus of some kind? It's Frederick here? Frederick Abberline,
Yes, I
Mr.
have a
Abberline?
wand.
May I see it for a moment?
All right, it was my father's.
I will be very careful.
My dad's favorite wand.
A gift when I got out of the police academy.
I pour an elixir across it. It is now an enhanced arcane focus. I hand it back to you. It's you gain a +1 bonus to spell attack rolls, and you ignore half cover when making a spell attack now.
That's
Cool.
It should be for the time being. It should be enhanced and more powerful for you.
And we lost him.
Right.
Oh no, wait, there he is.
Nope.
We lost someone. It's fine. Continue.
We just lost Uni.
Ah, gotcha. I'm gonna take off. I'm gonna go back to the
Okay.
corners. Sorry, couldn't think of the word.
Okay.
I'm ready to go, so
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I have everything I need.
as soon as they get back.
Okay. For those who are ready to go, you will find like foodstuffs and travel. Not knowing exactly what you're going to need, he's just stocked it up with like a little bit of brandy, some hot tea. You're going to have 6 regular healing potions and 2 superior.
As a group,
As a group. Yeah. They're just going to
Okay,
be in the cart.
cool. When they start passing out the food or have the food laid out, I will probably take a triple dose of the brandy. Just tie me over just in case. That helps with the digestion.
So I believe I need to mention you have a drinking problem.
No. I have no such problem. I am merely a victim of the vapors of this wonderful city.
I did also roll my elixirs for the day. I get two elixirs.
Yep.
To make each day. I got one of them was the healing one, and the other was flight.
Nice. Okay.
Ooh.
So yeah, as the 4 of you get ready, grab the cart and get the horses. Who is going to be driving?
Let me drive.
My
We'll go
animal
fast.
handling is pretty good.
Alfred,
+5.
no. I have a +6, but I'm not there at this current moment, so whoever decides is fine by me. Except Poe.
Frederick will.
So it's like, guys, I'm hunched over the reins.
Yeah,
barely
let's
able to
not
sit
drink
up.
and drive in 1888. Thanks.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
All right. So, Nancy, you're back.
Yes.
What's going on?
We are headed to the North Pole outlets. It's about, we won't be there
That's
until
a day and a half away.
a day and a half, yes. And then Stonehenge.
So no dinner.
Not tonight, I'm afraid.
What am I telling the parents?
Not tonight, I'm afraid. Yes. They'll
Right.
understand. They're used to this at this point.
Yeah, on Christmas Day. Right.
Oh, that's fair. I did forget it was Christmas.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Find me something fun.
Of course. And I'm going to leave him something that Gadget has tinkered for me in the past.
Okay.
It's just a little rock with a little message in it. It's like a 6-second recording.
Perfect.
I'm going to leave him that. If I'm not back in 4 days, you know what to do.
4. Right.
About a day and a half
Cancel
there, day and
New
a half
Year's
back.
plans then. Gotcha.
5 days. Well, all right. So maybe you might have to explain this to my parents. I'm sorry. I kiss him and I leave very quickly. Sorry.
He's just going to stand there and stand there for quite a while.
Yeah.
Like, he's not even going to notice the door close in his face.
I'll find him something cool. It's fine.
Okay. All right. So, anything you guys want to do before you leave London on your way to the North Pole Outfitters?
I grab my exploring jacket.
And
It's
what
different
does that
than my
look
morning jacket. It's just brown.
Like? It's just brown, different color.
I'm rich and a lady. It's 1888. I have several jackets. They're all exactly the same except different colors, and then there's like a couple really fancy ones for like events or something. I don't know, man.
Sounds good. Right. So, yes. Do I have a picture of that? I don't think I do.
Barry Allen will drive if you want. I took Keen Mind as a feat. I always know which way north is, and I can accurately recall anything that I see or hear. So if you tell me the directions once, I won't forget.
I'll sit up with Barry then.
Okay.
I have a good animal handling and a good sense of direction, so I should be able to help him navigate it if he needs it.
All right. So we're gonna pretty much skip the first night, just because you're pretty much nothing is gonna happen, nothing you're gonna do. You're gonna be on roads. It's gonna be boring, and then you hit the countryside, and it's gonna be boring. There's really nothing that's gonna happen. There's a lot of, it's still Christmas Day, so there's not a lot of travel, so you guys are going to be going pretty good. You're not going to have anyone come across you, especially in something that massive, because in 1888, anyone who can afford a big thing like that, most people stay the fuck away from.
Another reason I'm sitting up front. I look like I should be in something like this.
Yes. So, are you guys going to be sleeping in that, or how were you going to sleep for the night?
Well, I'm a Warforged, so I'm just going to sentries rest. I imagine I'll just sort of like... Yeah, just stand on top of the cart, just being a vigil, just standing on top like pretty much like a statue, just being a vigilant watchdog, I guess.
Right.
If we do not find an inn, I will curl up into the corner of the wagon and ruminate upon my friend Gordon Pym's journey to the south and his boat, and just how much smaller it was for him. And therefore, this is a good situation that I am out in the cold and the fog and the rain with no shelter whatsoever, but this is wonderful.
This is London.
Yeah.
This is London.
Yeah, where you guys head, you're pretty much going to get right out of London before, like, right around nighttime, so you'd be just camping on the side of the road. For the most part, this thing would be equipped enough to have you guys not comfortably sleep, but it'll work for you for the evening.
And I bundle up, wishing I took silence as I hear Poe talk about it, and like, I just want to sleep.
And see it.
Definitely.
And then there was the journey that I took into the mountains of Atlas in Morocco. There I met the Sufi, who taught me the ways of being able to use the mind to reach out and share the moroseness of life itself with those around me.
Cool. I'm going to tell the horses to wake us up if anything seems weird or they get startled or anything.
Okay.
Don't need to worry about that. I'll be keeping a vigilant eye out for you. But
I can speak with animals, and I haven't used it today, so I'm going to talk to the horses.
I'm having a communication with the animals, damn it.
That's right.
They need it.
I will make sure there's no cemetery nearby.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much.
Sure, yeah.
Well, you're in Britain. That. There's dead bodies buried everywhere. It's Britain.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just being careful.
Yeah, okay. The night goes, no issues. Come morning, a little bit of snow fell during the night, so it is a little chillier this morning, and the roads are a little slippery. But you do have a nice cart. But it is, a little snowy this morning for you guys. I
imagine Gadget is just like covered, like his head is just covered in it. It's just been standing outside all night. Yeah, just dusts himself off.
Yeah. All right. So we will speed ahead into where you guys get to the outfitters. It's pretty much, you guys would know of it. I don't know if any of you have gone that way or been there before. Holly will leave that up to you. So, as you get in, it's pretty much like a wooden building. There's really nothing major going on, except for they do have electricity here. This place is lit up for Christmas. So it is going to be very, very bright, very, very lively, very, very loud. This place, you'd know it's fairly old. The building itself's probably 400 years old. The new owners that came through, they've been here it's been the same owner for 250 years, which is very strange for you guys. As you get in, it is basically your standard haberdashery. It's got a little bit of everything, but all of it is Christmas related. Yeah.
Christmas tree shop.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. They sell custom-made clothing, mostly for winter. An assortment of types of materials, like different types of wool. It could be from elk, deer, bison. And yeah, the owners, as soon as you get up to the counter, they are, if you give me a history or arcana.
I will roll history.
To history.
I will
Arcana.
do... they're the same bonus, so 19 for me.
And 15.
Nice, Barry Allen.
All right, the 19 and the 21. Everyone else, you would know they're elves. They're about like 5'8", pointy ears. Your other two, you'd know they're wood elves.
Okay.
And they have name tags on both of them. They appear to be twins. They look almost identical. And one says Buddy, and the other says Dobby.
Sure.
Oh, boy.
Hi!
Sure.
I'm Buddy Elf. How can I help you? This is my brother Dobby.
Happy Boxing Day, Buddy and Dobby.
Oh, it's just a happy day. We love being here. What you guys looking for? You guys aren't really dressed for the winter. What can I get you for? What do you need?
Maybe a black coat.
A black coat.
Yes, Christmas
In your
themed,
size.
I would assume. Yes.
For what type of weather? Winter?
Yeah.
That's really all we sell. Winter it is. Dobby, you can measure them. I will deal with the rest. What can I help with the rest of you?
I think we're looking for some information, actually, if you have a moment.
What type?
We have been assigned to investigate. Well, sorry, Gadget, Inspector Gadget has been assigned to investigate.
Inspector.
A couple of.
I had a few of those come by a while ago. Not too bright lads.
Yes, probably. Yes, that's why they sent us back.
Insight check on that response.
By all means.
There have been some new developments in the missing persons cases, and we were told to stop by and just see if there was any information that you had that you could give us, or tell us again that the earlier ones may have missed.
Missing persons.
Yes, there was a little Santa outfits, I believe.
I did talk to one of your guys. What was your insight, by the way?
13.
13, you would gather that he's a little sarcastic.
Got it.
Nancy just accepts that those guys were kind of stupid, probably, so didn't bother inciting.
London Constabulary, at that point, most of them are just there for a paycheck.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Most of them wouldn't really know what end is what. That thing. Right. It was weird. This thing was moving pretty quick. He was a big burly thing. We're not really too sure what it was. He thinks it was something. I think it was something else. A couple of my workers were... let me go look. Binky, Tinky, Winky, come here. You're going to see 3 really short people come out. If you give me another Arcana or History.
Sure thing.
Terrible.
That's
16 Arcana.
They're gnomes. Actual gnomes.
Arcana, dirty 20.
Okay. Yeah, they are just like the elves, creatures from the Feywild. The three, they're dressed in an assortment of like Christmas. Just one of them's got lights on them. Looks like they're in the middle of building something in the back. They really kind of look like they're just not all there.
Did you look in for a minute? I think I saw your little guy.
What, boss? We're busy. What are we doing? I don't know.
No.
I thought you were in charge. No, you're in charge. No, you're in charge.
Hey,
We don't know what we're doing.
buddy. Hey, say,
Hi.
buddy, quick question. Is there a private room where I can just go and relieve myself? You know, I just need a quick oil change.
Don't understand that. So
The
that way.
restroom, dear? Yes, thanks.
That thing, right over there.
Right.
The room of
I will-
requirement. I think that's what we call it here.
Sure.
Right. Cool.
Anyway.
I will go. I
Okay.
leave for there, and is it the same way that the three gnomes just came from?
Nope, other end. The gnomes pretty much came from like the back shipping area. If you can call it a shipping area, it's just basically another door.
Right. Okay. Quick question about. All right, then I'm going to the restroom. Then, quick question: Am I able to? Is there a window that I'm able to climb out of the restroom?
Probably not for your size without noise. Yeah.
Is
There'd
the
be just-
door that they came through open?
Yes.
Or okay.
All right. Okay. Well. Well, not my size. You say? Would it potentially fit, say, a small creature?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
then in this
like
case, I see
it's
the
probably
window.
like a 2x2 window, so not that big.
Right. And then I see the window, and just go Gadget compressor as I cast enlarge reduce on myself, specifically
You
reduce to
disguise,
make myself.
sweetheart.
Yeah, this is me in the bathroom by myself. So
I'm
just
muted right now, hon.
I love
Did you did I see your little icon pop on for a minute there?
it.
so yeah, I just make myself a small creature and
Yeah.
use my
I had
slippers of
no
spider.
idea he was streaming this.
Make myself a small creature. Use my slippers of spider climbing to climb up with ease, and
Okay.
just go through the window, drop that on myself, and go around to where the three gnomes came from,
Okay.
on that side of the building from the outside.
Okay. Give me an investigation while you're out there then.
Oh, cool. I will investigate.
And what are you looking for?
Just a way in from the outside from where they came from. Okay, so that is. So, that is a 15. However, I'm going to use Flash of Genius to make that 20.
Okay. At the back, it just looks like there's a standard double like wooden door to come in. There's nothing like to roll up. It's just a couple doors, other couple windows to look through.
Right, does the door look locked? Right, I'm going to try and open the door.
It is unlocked.
It is unlocked. Cool. Then I'm
Okay.
just going to go in and And I imagine this room is like a workshop.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a workshop of a whole like 20 or 30 different things going on at the same time. Are you trying to do this
Right.
stealthy? Because if so, I'm going to need a stealth check.
Cool. I will go ahead and roll stealth. Let's. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so that is a 17. Going to burn another Flash of Genius to make that a 22.
Okay, perfect. While he's doing that, what else do you guys want to know inside the store?
You said that some people thought it was something and people thought it was something else?
Well, it was snowing and it was dark. I think it was an ogre. He thinks it was a cyclops. And those three idiots, what did you guys think it was? Well, between the three of us, we thought it was 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
What color was it?
Interesting.
Pardon?
What color was it?
The trench coat? I think it was black with some red and maybe silver stripes.
So a very large creature in a trench coat was.
Where we're from, that's just a day.
And you said there was some sort of symbol on it as well?
On the cart, yes.
Yes.
We're not too sure what it was. We'd never seen it before. Have we?
Could you describe it?
Or draw it.
No.
Well, I was
sorry.
thinking if they could describe it, then maybe Poe here could picture it for us.
From this distance, it was hard to tell. It seemed like some sort of circle with an animal on it.
Circle with an animal on the circle, on top of the circle, or in the circle?
In the circle. Can we go back to
do I
work
have
now?
Any knowledge of something like that in Arcana or religion?
history?
It'd be more history.
Yeah, I'll check.
MGM.
So 23.
Yeah, hold on,
There's
that's
a
really good.
variety of different types of people who ship stuff with something that'd be similar to that in London.
26.
So like a merchant's mark
Could be, yes.
kind of thing.
Did the
but it's
animal
not one that
have 2 legs, 4 legs? Do you remember?
Too dark, sorry.
And was it only on one side of the card that you saw, or?
Well,
Multiple
it was going
bases.
that way, and we were looking this way. We couldn't see both sides.
Right, but it wasn't on the back or front either?
We stopped looking.
Okay.
It was just a cart. But it seemed
Sure.
weird because this thing was carrying it instead of horses.
Hmm.
And this was like one of you thought this was an ogre.
Well, it was big, and we're small. So everything's an ogre to us.
Bigger than us?
I think so.
Alright. Can I just get a general insight check on everyone talking?
Yeah, these are the gnomes.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll cast Detect Thoughts to kind of see if I could read their thoughts to get an image of what they thought they saw.
Okay. If you want to, for the gnomes to see what they're thinking, they are thinking pretty much. That's really all they're thinking. There's not much there. For the most part, it's who's in charge? Were you in charge? I thought I was in charge. What were we working on? I can't remember anymore.
I have kind of a specific question. Thinking back to the dead bodies and the angle of those stab wounds that came from below. Thinking about the height of these gnomes.
Yep.
Do I see a match, a correlation, a possible connection between the height of these gnomes and the stab wounds going up into the bodies?
Possibly.
Okay. Like it's in the realm of the range of.
Yes.
I mean, that is why Gadget went round back, because he is currently looking for a chisel that matches the weapon they used back in their workshop.
It's a haberdashery. There's tons of tools back there.
Any missing chisels?
This is not organized. This is to them an organized clusterfuck. They'd probably know where things are because they've put it there, or just this isn't the tidiest place, but it looks like they still get things put together. Just takes a while. It's almost like it might take them 6 months to get ready for Christmas.
Right. Any sign of a bloody chisel or a missing bloody chisel, any chance? Or
give me another investigation then.
Sure thing. Okay, so that is going to be a 21.
Nothing bloody that you can see. No.
In that case, I will. In that case, I'll just go back from the way I can. I mean, anything else of interest or anything else I would potentially find? Actually, you know what? I will cast Detect Magic at will with the thing. So just quietly saying, "Oh, go Gadget, Detect Magic."
Okay,
And just to have a little tap the head
give
instantly.
me a stealth check while you're back there then again.
Right, cool. Well, respectable. That is a 15.
Okay. That is, let me see with a gnome, so that's a nat one. Gnomes don't have a fun clue. So detect magic is really not going to show you hardly anything back here. For the most part, this is all handmade stuff.
Right, then just bob the thing back down, and then I will leave throughout the door that I came in and just re-enter from the front.
Okay. Not through the bathroom, but through the front door.
Through the front door.
Okay. Buddy's gonna look at what? That's a neat trick. I gotta learn that.
Sorry, I got lost looking for the bathroom.
Ah, that happens. There's usually only 5 of us here. We don't get a lot of things. Anyway, your jacket. I think I have one that's gonna fit you. Anything for anyone else other than information? Because that's all we got.
Cool.
Well, I do have
Cool. Is it
a
really
question,
Really
but
cool.
Sorry, you both spoke at once. I can only speak to one. Buddy, you deal with that one. I'll deal with this one. So Dobby is going to talk to Nancy. Buddy's going to talk to Barry.
Okay.
Who's going first?
go ahead. You're asking about coats, so.
Yeah, I'm just he sounded like a good idea to get a coat considering where we're going, so
Okay.
I wonder if there's a cloak or something that would also fit me. Perhaps something to go with my nice new green boots here.
Green. Green's in season. I think so. Let me look. I'm going to go to a rack. And what would you like?
Oh, is this the other one?
Yeah.
Oh.
They sound the same because they're twins.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they say that some of the outfits the Santas were wearing were also bought here?
Yep. This store, you would see
All right,
lots of
that's what I
Santa
thought.
outfits, which is pretty much what Barry is about to be handed. But it's green instead of red.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
Can I also buy one of those red coats?
Ooh, they're in season 2. Absolutely.
Yes. How many of those would you say you've sold in the past 2 weeks?
It's our most popular suit. 2 weeks. 50 dozen, maybe?
That's a lot of people.
It's our main
50
seller.
dozen?
50 dozen?
Yeah, these guys try to make them as much as possible, but I have to outsource. I'm sorry.
And where is that?
Where is that? Oh, we just write a letter and we give it to the post guy and he sends it somewhere for us. I don't know how your system works. I'm sorry.
You don't put a name or anything on the letter. You just give it to the postman?
I give it to the postman and I tell him what I need.
Interesting. All right. I am going to
Addresses
go...
were very different back then.
It's like, I know a guy.
Yeah.
It's like, go down the street,
That's what we're kind of going with, yeah.
Yep.
I am going to just walk around for a minute while he's looking for the other coats and stuff. I am just going to try and find whatever the, weirdest item in this building is.
The weirdest item in this building. What would be in a haberdashery? What, anything specific size-wise, technology-wise?
Probably not size-wise, probably more tech-wise, or...
Okay.
Just, yeah.
In the back, you'd probably, as you're walking around, you will find a very cheap but workable, brand new electrical lamp.
That's not that interesting to me.
In the shape of Santa.
Ooh.
You'd have to be a little bit more specific.
I'm looking for a gift for Ace.
A gift for Ace.
He said to bring him back something weird.
So something weird. What would be weird for these guys that you would find?
A jar of dirt.
If you want, I
Yep.
could enchant a Christmas card for you that would sing loudly 6 seconds over and over again of the most annoying Christmas song you could possibly think of.
I
Yeah,
think
he's having dinner with my parents for Christmas and New Year's. I think maybe I shouldn't hurt him more at the moment. We're not
No.
married yet.
your best thing that you're going to find from here, it's going to be covered in dust and probably forgotten about. It's going to be like a cartographer's spyglass.
Ooh,
So
yes,
if
absolutely.
you look in it, it will basically give you 3 miles of range, and you can automatically know what's going on in that area for those 3 miles. Like it's instantly put in your brain, so you can tell exactly where to go.
100%, I will buy that.
Okay.
I already have a coat, so I'm fine.
Right, DM, before we leave, I would like to look for the ugliest sweaters imaginable. Just two identical sweaters that are just hideous.
Yeah, there's going to be like a clearance section with things that just don't look like anything. That would be your ugly sweater area.
All right, yeah, he looks around, just sees two of them, and the most observant of the bunch just sees like eyes light up. It's like, oh, these are great.
Oh no.
Hey,
Gadget, what did you find?
A gift
Still
for me.
hanging on.
Matching sweaters, one for me, one for Alfred. Aren't they great?
You know what? I'll allow this. I love it. Perfect idea.
You should get one for Dirk as well.
We should get one for Dirk as well. In a different color, maybe.
All right. He holds two of the identical sweaters in one hand, and with the other one, just go Gadget, extendo arm, as he casts Mage Hand to grab the other thing. As you just see like a mechanical tendril extend from his left hand as he goes and just grabs it, and then just retracts, having a sweater of a different color.
Perfect.
The two twins are just going to look at each other back and forth and go, "This is our best day ever. This is our best day ever." All right, you guys have to come back. I'm sorry we couldn't really help with anything other than clothing. Oh, by the way, 5 gold.
Sure.
5 gold for the coat or for the sweaters?
For the set.
For everything?
For everything here, yeah.
Done.
I'll take care of that.
We like gold.
Thank you again, Nancy. That's amazing.
No, it's fine. My father has a lot of money. And a lot of guilt. It's fine.
A lot of guilt.
And does he look to patron the arts?
Not maybe paintings. Do you do paintings?
Now I do with my mind, as you can see, as I start to describe the Valley of the Ancients in one of my short stories.
I don't think he can buy that.
No, it's more of a servant.
Yeah. I'm gonna say probably not. I'll just leave.
And yeah, I rolled to see if they knew what the hell that spyglass was, and to them it was just a piece of glass. Or else it would have been a lot of money.
Right.
So yeah, you're going to be pushing.
It makes the color. It makes kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
Kaleidoscope. Yeah. Yeah, you can tell they just enjoy trying to sell whatever the hell they can. So yeah, as you guys go out the door, they're going to be like holding hands and each one waving, "Come again," all that fun stuff.
Oh, that's very cute.
Hi, buddy.
Gadget will wave back and just say, "Merry Christmas."
Good day.
Bye.
Winky.
Come again.
Hey, gang, I didn't find any bloody chisels in the back. I think these guys are in the clear.
I don't think they're smart enough to do anything else.
Correct. But we now have a means of maybe finding more Santas possibly alive. And I hold up the red coat that I bought.
Mm-hmm.
We can use this to hunt for those who are lost.
Oh, I thought you were going to put it on and see if you got kidnapped.
Red is not my color.
I put my green one on.
Would someone like to wear this?
Sure thing, as I take off my grey overcoat and put on the red one.
The red clashes with my red hair. I would rather not.
At some point, however, I will need the coat back, or for us to use it to find the Santas, the lost Santas. I will need to burn it.
But it fits me
Really?
so snug.
Why do you have to burn it?
Because it cannot exist if I am to find the other Santas.
Oh.
Can I insight check Poe? Is he just making up some shit right now?
You can do whatever you like.
I'm gonna insight check Poe. I just want to know.
And Poe, you can do deception or roll whatever you want.
I am not lying.
I didn't think
This
so.
is a dirty 20.
This
My
is Poe.
persuasion is. My persuasion is 24.
Okay.
No. For us to be able to use this coat must be sacrificed to the scry that will lead us to those lost Santas. And maybe some of them will still be alive.
Well, something was in that bag, right?
Yes, I
Interesting.
think.
That's quite fascinating, actually. Is there a range on that? Will it work immediately, or?
Good question. Merely 1,000 feet.
Well, I suppose our next stop would be the ruins, or the Stonehenge, yes? That's what the direction it was headed, and if it is a gateway, that might be what we're looking for.
Correct.
Doesn't hurt to check.
I've always wanted to see it.
Alright, so you guys head your way. It's going to take you at least another... You're going to get there at dark. And the snow is picking up a little still. It's not bad, but it is still snowing.
Okay.
All good things happen in dark. Yes.
Okay.
All of the murders have happened in darkness. That is a markedly untrue statement, Poe.
I concur.
No, but you understand that the clues to discover the murderer were also set in the dark.
No, we found them in the
murderer
day
himself.
when we looked in the light.
They were placed in dark. As all things will return to the darkness at the end of time, when the sands wash upon the shore of eternity no more.
Can I use the Helm of Comprehend language to no longer comprehend common?
Anti
Can I reverse engineer it real quick just to ignore
Your best
Poe?
bet would be to get some
you can switch
earplugs.
polarity.
Yeah. Can I reverse the polarity Doctor Who style? And
All right, so I have moved you to your map. You are now in a wintry Stonehenge.
Cool. I mentioned. All right,
We are.
It's dark. It's nighttime, right?
Yes, you're getting to the point where it's pretty much dark down here. I didn't want to put lighting on right now. Yeah.
At this point, when we get there, just go Gadget night vision as as a pair of goggles just slide down from my hat, and I'm now wearing my Eyes of the Dark.
Yeah, because I think only
As
two of
we're-
you had dark vision.
I do.
As we're going along, I'm gonna magical tinkering 2 pieces of cloth to play my favorite songs in a loop, and I'm gonna stick them in my ears.
Nice. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So, as you guys get up here, whether or not you have been here before, I will leave that up to your character. But yeah, it's Stonehenge. What would you like to do?
I would. Still wearing the red coat from earlier, I would like to just go up to the first sort of like stone bit and just say, "Go, Gadget suction cups," as I just like walk across the stone here vertically without ease with my slippers of spider climbing.
Mm-hmm.
And just stand on top and just get a decent look out, just to see something in the dark.
Okay.
Is there? Oh, go ahead.
Yep. Nope. Go.
Is there any sort of history of people going missing around here, or anything like that?
For the most part, everything you guys would know is whoever comes to Stonehenge and seems to be able to go to this place called the Feywild, almost all of them never come back.
Okay, interesting.
But no one has been able to figure out how to always use it, like come in, go back, and all that.
Consistently, okay.
Consistently.
Can I look around? Okay.
Yeah, I assume.
DM, do I see top of this rock here?
If you're standing on top, all you're going to see is snow and rock.
Fair enough. Right, I'll go Gadget Magic Detector, as I will use the thing inside me to cast Detect Magic at will.
Nothing pops up magical for you.
If I walk around the ruins of this place or whatever, do I see any specific markings or carvings or runes or anything like that?
Start moving your characters around, and I'll tell you what you can see where you currently are. Or what you see.
And how do I get my character onto that thing? I can't remember how to do that.
You should just be able to click it and move it.
Point and drag.
Is he there? Oh, there he is. I just didn't see him. Okay, there we go.
You might have to zoom in. It's a big map.
All right.
Yep.
It is the scale.
Yeah. So, as you guys look around, give me investigations, please.
I am going to cast Enhance Ability and give myself advantage because I want it.
Okay, absolutely.
I'm going to use my +5, so that will be a 18.
Okay. And perfect.
23 investigation.
Nat 20 for a 31.
Whoa!
Okay. I need
Like, why am I even here?
anyone who rolled over a 20, give me a history check.
Okay. Oh, wait, history. Investigate. Oh, I have advantage on this too. Because I have advantage on all intelligence checks right now.
All right, dirty 20.
Okay.
Now 20 for 27.
21.
Okay.
Nice.
All you guys would remember, in Stonehenge, this rock should not be here.
That rock. Ooh.
Wait, which one?
Don't touch it. But
That
just
one.
take a look.
Yeah, rock.
That rock is not part of Stonehenge. Shouldn't be here. Looks like it's there. Should be there, but it shouldn't be there.
It's made of the same blue stone and
Looks
quartz and stuff?
identical.
Okay.
Can I do like a nature or Arcana check or something to see if anything feels weird about it besides the fact that it's new?
Sure.
Which stone is it again? Can someone ping that, please?
Ooh, terrible. Nope.
Right.
I mean, it's a 16, but...
As you guys start to slowly get closer and closer to this thing, it starts to vibrate a little.
I am going. Go Gadget Magic Detect. Detect magic at will.
You're still getting nothing from magic-wise.
Magic.
Your Arcana would ping that this is some sort of elemental.
Oh.
And
Elemental.
it's gonna unshape from the rock, stand up to its 7 feet tall,
Whoa!
look around at everybody,
Oh,
dear.
hello.
and just go, "Who disturbs my slumber?"
In common?
In common.
Interesting.
Why are you
Hi
here?
there.
What do you want?
We're on a case. I'm Gadget as I extend my arm forward by a mage hand to try and shake his hand.
He is not reaching out for your hand because he doesn't understand it.
I will bow and say, "O demon of stone, we are here seeking lost Santas, lost people. We believe that here in this circle of stone and souls and druidic lore, this is where they have come. Have you seen anyone come through here and taken to the Fey realm?"
You want access. I don't
No.
know what the rest of that was.
No. We do not want access at the moment. Just has anyone gained access in the last week or so?
There are a few who know how to access the portal. And I have felt a few, yes.
Have you seen or felt anything going through with the large, what was it? Some sort of sleigh or carriage or something?
A jolly man?
There was quite a rumble a couple weeks ago, yes. But I have been
Did it go
sleeping.
into the Fey realm?
That's the only place this teleports you to. I was left here long ago as a guardian to make sure no one does anything wrong here.
Why is it exactly that no one returns once they've gone there? Is there a reason for that? Do they come out a different door or something?
Most just don't find their way home.
Do you know the secret for returning home?
Yes.
Not from this end. I was born here. I've never been to the other side.
You were born here.
I was created here, yes.
By who exactly? Do you know?
One called Merlin.
Of course, naturally. That
I am
makes
his
sense
champion of this
historically.
realm.
See.
I allow those who seek passage to go to the Feywild.
And you grant this passage?
I can,
Is there a price?
always. But that's
What is
yours
the
to
price?
discover over
I
there.
believe the price so far has been not returning.
Do you say that again? We paid the price when we enter the realm, but not before.
The price of going is all on you to return. It's up to you. I can show you the way. You must find your own path home. Not many choose this. Those who do, most never come back.
Perhaps it's really nice there and they don't want to come back.
There are dreams here that are reality in other places.
True.
Would you like access?
I will take a step forward.
I will take a step back.
It is all or none. I can only do this once in a while.
And I will turn back and look at the rest of you, take a sip of my brandy and put it in my coat pocket. If we are to solve this riddle and uncover the reason for why these two jacks
are connected. We should all go. What is death but another part of the journey?
Yes, the bad part.
That is unwritten
Yourself.
in this world.
I am speaking for myself. I have no interest in getting stuck in another land.
All right, Poe, hand over the flask.
I pull out my flask.
I will
Here you go,
go
buddy.
Gadget.
Here you go.
Just grab the flask in your hand.
Pass the flask around until we get to the last one. And
Very
hold
good.
the flask out. Yeah, I'm going to hold the flask out.
Take a sip. It only burns the first drop.
None of you think this is a poor idea.
Oh,
No.
it is a poem.
Yes, which is what makes it a bad one.
You
I
are
mean, it will
talking
help us.
to the man who uncovered the murders of the Rue Morgue. You are talking to the man who found the treasures of the gold bug. There are mysteries that I have uncovered and deciphered through decades. Trust me.
Nancy.
Yeah.
The die will be an awfully big adventure.
So, you are ready. I will give you
Good thing.
a little knowledge before you go.
And I do like knowledge. I take the drink.
What you see when you finally pass to the Feywild. It is a realm
Don't love the use of pass, but okay.
It is a realm that captivates the senses and sparks the imagination. It is a place where nature's beauty intertwines with magical wonders, inviting adventurers like yourselves into a world that defies conventional understanding. Here, rivers may flow with iridescent waters that cascade over crystalline rocks, creating a mesmerizing symphony of colors, to say. Some might even talk to you. You're going to see many types of creatures. Some nymphs, pixies, and the occasional unicorn. Everything pretty much goes in the Feywild. So, that means anything might try to pick a fight or eat you. So, are you ready?
Hold on. I'm going to take another one of my stones from Gadget, and I'm going to whisper a new message, and I'm going to leave it in front of the ruins. When inevitably we disappear and Ace comes looking for me.
Okay.
So I will leave him a new message.
Okay.
Well, I will walk up to Nancy and just say, "Here, I whipped up a special one for the two of us if we ever get separated, and I will give you a sending stone."
Lovely.
Which flavor-wise is just a funky little steampunk-looking Nokia brick.
Oh, sure. Yeah. For sure, yeah. Okay. I'll take that, and I will leave the, I want to keep the spyglass, but it is a present for Ace.
Okay. Well, I take by your silence, you are ready. And with that, he's going to clap his hands together. He's not waiting.
I will ask for the red coat. I'm asking for the coat back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Inspector Gadget will take it off, quickly run to the carriage to grab his grey coat. And
I'm dropping the red coat next to the Demon of Stone.
I leave the spyglass.
Okay.
Rocky Talkies. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny. Anything the inspector wants to do before you leave?
No, I've already run back to the carriage.
I meant the other inspector, Abberline.
Abberline, sorry.
I try to contact my patron wondering, is this a good idea? And I Mainly cast augury to see if it is a good idea.
Great idea.
For the most part, your answer is going to be a little mixed, but for the most part, good. You're going to get a sense of this is a purpose that you need to figure out.
Good.
All right, let's shove off.
Do it.
The rock elemental is pretty much going to look at you guys, clap his hands together, and a massive bolt of lightning is just going to smash in between all of you, and instantly you are gone.
Whoa!
You are going to be.
All right, that was a great session, guys.
You're going to you're going to feel quite a lot of heat, like an electrical charge, and then you just gone. So. When you are back to your senses, we're going to go for a break here shortly. As soon as you are back to where you currently are, looks a lot different. Partly it is a blizzard. The other thing is the stones that are where you currently are now are all upright. This place is nice and new. Wow. None of the stones are fallen over. They're not destroyed like in your realm. Here, it looks like it is perfect. And I will move you to a map. I couldn't find one that was actually snowy. So imagine there's lots of snow.
All right.
And as you get here and take a look around,
cool.
You're going to see a massive creature sitting on a rock, about 50 feet in front of you. It's got a small little bag on its back. It's quite big, like monstrous size. You're not too sure exactly what it is. And it's just going to look at you all, go, I have been waiting a half an hour to use this portal. Can you please get out? What are you, by the way? Like, come on, man. You've been just sitting there for a half an hour. I gotta use it.
Did we have?
Sorry.
Sir.
Our apologies.
Out of the way.
Like, come on, people.
I detect thoughts as we walk past.
Detect thoughts is pretty much the same, and you're also going to be getting a, what the hell are these things? And he's literally going to say, what are you?
What are you?
I'm Inspector Gadget, as I extend my hand forward via mage hand to try and shake his hand.
Gosh.
He's just, his hands are like massive claws, and he just kind of, he doesn't know what to do, so he's just going to hold his hand out there. Right. Anyway, where are you from? You're interesting. You're not from here, I can tell that. I've never met.
We are from a different place.
I'm sorry, weren't you waiting to use the circle?
Yeah, but now you piqued my interest. I'm a traveler of sorts,
66.
and I'm told not many people like me here. I don't know why. I try to be nice to everybody. And I think I've worn out my welcome. Where are you from?
Where is here? We are from Britain.
Well, not me. I'm from Chicago.
Don't know
and
that.
Other sundry places on Earth.
Earth. That rings a bell.
I just message Poe and go, maybe don't give whatever this is our address.
Earth. And what are you
names?
Again? Anyway.
And I'll clam up.
You're in the Feywild.
Yes.
The north end. Yeah, there's a town that way called Slumberhaven.
Do you know a Santa
another
by
one-
any chance?
That asshole.
Yes?
Right. He's an odd one.
Yes, we have
What do you mean?
business,
The
I'm
people
afraid.
around here don't like... Well, they like him. Like, you like... I don't know how you guys work. He's a nice guy, but he's a little bossy.
Ah, I see. Do you know where we can find him?
North. Try Slumberhaven. Go that way. He's just going to point north.
Thank you.
The only town... There's... Like I said, people don't talk to me. They don't like me. I don't know why. I'm a great person. Well,
Can I insight check that?
Well,
Does he know
sure.
why? Okay.
probably.
Yeah.
What is your name?
I have many. Most call me Krampus.
Yeah, I
That's
saw that coming.
What I thought.
Yeah.
Like I was not going to ask.
Yeah, I saw that coming too. 26.
Yeah.
I'll tell him, well, I like you.
He kind of knows why, and he's a little not ashamed, but a little bit of hidden anger.
Sure.
I get you. It is often hard to be misunderstood.
Yeah, I just try to make friends, but I don't know.
I
Anyway,
can be your friend.
maybe later.
After I cut open
Anyway.
your stomach and put straw.
Yeah.
You might want to stand back if you've never gone from this end before.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
you're gonna see him walk into the middle, and he's gonna place his hand on this big stone. Then
Watch him.
he's gonna walk over to a couple other stones. That one, this one, this outer one over here. Then he's gonna walk back over
Oh,
here.
interesting. You have to dial it in.
Yeah.
He's pretty much a Stargate. Yes.
Barry, keep an eye out.
Then he's
for
going to
us.
get in the middle, and like all these stones are just going to start to spin, like the outer in, the inner, and then everything, and then he's gone. And before he leaves, he's just going to go, Earth, meet Krampus.
I commit to memory the pattern that he did.
Yep.
And as soon as he's gone, the snowstorm's gone.
Alright, so this was terrible, but also probably helpful, because now, thanks to Barry, we know how to get back, most likely, but you definitely just sent him to Earth.
And no one
Seems
asked
nice
about
enough.
Jack Frost.
Oh,
So, as soon as he leaves and the snowstorm stops, all the trees and things around you shake off all the snow.
Oh.
like they literally like shake
The entire forest just shakes off all the snow.
like a dog after a bath.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
That's
we'll go
good.
for break.
Cool.